Jeezy sat down with Bishop T.D. Jakes for his podcast, Next Chapter, and they had a conversation in full about his life and some of the things that he's been through, but Jeezy opened up a lot about his divorce and what he learned. So let's take a listen to Jeezy on what he learned from his marriage and his divorce.
What did you learn from it?
I learned I was a great husband. I got a beautiful daughter out of a situation, so there's no regrets there. But I learned a lot about myself. I learned about, my preferences for things, the type of space that I need, type of moments that I need to decompress about certain things, and this just unselfish nature that I was selfish in my prior life. And I think just going forward in life, it just taught me how to give someone else grace and actually listen to understand rather than just to listen to reply.
Yeah.
Because when you're sharing a life with somebody, it's almost like you don't become one, but this is a partnership, right? And so for me, it's almost like I've never experienced anything like that.
Yeah, so there's a conversation now around this clip because people are trying to figure out, because he says, I felt like I was a great husband, and people were upset to hear him say that because it ended in a divorce. But
what?
Now, this is what I think people are missing, because there was another part of the interview where he talks about what he learned, which I thought was actually really powerful, and it was a lot of accountability on his part. People are missing that, you go through things, you learn, and you find out what you did good, what you did bad. Let's take a listen to Jeezy on what he says he would do differently.
I would definitely take my time. I've learned now that friendship is the biggest key to anything. I think when you become friends with someone and you're really invested in the friendship, it just builds a different type of foundation. I would make sure that the community is as strong as the foundation, because it takes a community to keep you accountable and have people that you can process with. To be honest with you, I didn't have a lot of great examples of relationships. And I do want to say this though, because I felt like when people hear me speak about what I went through with my mom and all this stuff, they're like, oh, you went into a relationship or marriage with mommy issues. I had been working on that stuff. So that had nothing to do with my timeline with my marriage. It was a humbling experience to have to make sure that you're present enough to hear what somebody else is saying. There should be no judgment there.
He's right. But did the good brother Jeezy learn that Dr. Umar was right? Did he talk about that?
Did
he talk about that?
Did
he learn that a lot of black women around him were right? Because a lot of black women were saying he should have been with a sister. Not saying there's anything wrong with the relationship that he was in. I'm just saying that when he speaks about community and things of that nature, sounds like he's saying Dr. Umar was correct.
No, it sounds like he's saying he needs sounds like he needs to say he's working on himself, right? Because he was talking about the fact that he was selfish in a relationship and things like that.
I heard him say he should be with a black woman. That's what I heard.
Me too. I heard both things, but I heard that when I heard this part of it, I said, oh, he realized that he didn't need to be there.
Absolutely. And his last name Jenkins. You can only give that to another black woman.
You see what I'm saying? Jenny Jenkins never sounded.
Yeah, no,
that
it did
sounded
not.
Crazy. It sounded like, oh, Jenny Jenkins. You expect one presentation to walk in the room, but then
Jenkins is like, no,
my marriage.
Get that last name back.
It sounds like to me he said he needs to work on himself, and he was a lot selfish, and he had to be more in that relationship more open, right? Talk about things that's not just he said he wasn't. I call it right fighting. Right fighting is you just want to be right in a relationship and you don't want to listen. And he said he had to go through
That's
that.
not what we heard. We heard him say he should have been with a black woman.
I heard that too.
I would expect you to say that because you were interracial. Give black and you whatever you are.
I'm black, sir. But go ahead, continue.
He just learned learned in marriage that it's not just about him. I don't think that he was saying anything else. It's just like, okay, oh yeah, this thing is about it's not just me. It's a union. It's like me and you. I gotta be emotionally intelligent enough to care about how you feel too.
I heard him say he should have been with a black woman. You know what else is funny? Every time Jeezy does these kind of interviews, because I remember when he did it with Nia Long too, and now he did it with Bishop T.D. Jakes, I get a bunch of people hitting me, a bunch of ladies that I know. Why you don't hook me up with Jeezy?
Damn.
Because
I'm some type of matchmaker. They like when Jeezy be in these settings.
Because he sounds very accountable, very mature, very grown, very And
it's not giving Snowman.
No, it's giving. No, it's not.
It's not. What's Jeezy's name? What's his name?
What you mean? What's his name?
His real name?
Jay Jenkins.
Is Jay Jenkins for real?
It's giving Hills
Jake
brother. It's giving Hills brother.
It's not giving somebody that's giving Jake Jenkins.
Jay, I know Jake. Jay.
Jay Jenkins.
Yeah, because he's even talking in here about like his finances and learning what to do with the finances and what differently dating wise he's going to do this time around. Or, as
he ain't cursing. He's very calm.
All right, relax. God damn. Change your panty liners or something, man.
Oh,
wow. Get dripping all over the floor.
We can't give him no. We're so jealous.
Over here bricked up over Jeezy. Because both of y'all, well, you married and you
definitely married.
Know what you doing?
She's in a relationship.
You said they bricked up over Jeezy. Jesus.
Well, in the next, that is crazy. Because if we was down in him, you'd be like, you hate black men and blah, blah, blah. And the minute we like, shout out to Jeezy. He's grown. You made some mistakes. You learned from it. He's like, y'all bricked up.
Shout out to Jay Jenkins.
I just want y'all to know, when you get somebody a gift, and they love the gift more than expected.
Listen, honey,
it makes you feel so good.
He been over there jerking that little weight.
Shake weight off. Boy, he been handling that shake
over
weight.
Over there talking about Jake Jenkins. Like, yeah, absolutely.
You got your flowers. That's
that damn shake weight.
That is very childish.
Yeah, that's
that
very
was
childish.
So childish.
And the chat's seen it. The chat's been watching you all day.
That was so childish. In the next hour, we're going to talk about some things because Howard Stern has some things to get off his chest about Kim Kardashian. We didn't get to it here, but we're going to definitely bring it in the next hour.
All right.
Good stuff. Old school Howard?
Ish, kind of.
Okay, we'll discuss.
He references old school Howard.
All right.
Now Shake Weight King, who are you giving your donkey to?
4 after the hour, we need a man named Maurice Nolan Evans to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.